Bom dia. This is not what I had expected. So I'm still in Miami. It's after 2 in the morning, and our plane never made it. Well, it did make it out of the gate. We went back to the gate and they couldn't fix it. So now I'm not flying out until 10. Fun times here. But I was due. This is like the first time in 12 years I've ever been totally delayed by a flight. And this on-time performance for this flight is just terrible. Anyway, this is the Sheridan of Miami. I stayed here once before, and I remember being really, really impressed with how comfortable the beds are. The train runs that way. I think it's shut down now. I was actually lucky to get on the very first shuttle here. There's only 2 staff people, so I'm lucky it's 2, not 3 or 4. Our flight leaves at 2 o'clock tomorrow. Apparently we do get breakfast anyway. But I've got to see what this does to my itinerary. Hopefully it doesn't just wreck it, but we'll find out. All right, we'll check back later. That's it. So for some reason, Goal's app's not working. Goal's website's not working. Their business center is closed. I got to wait till 8 o'clock to call them. The app doesn't work. App never worked. Goal's app was always broken. So apparently there's really nothing I can do tonight. I've got to wait till tomorrow. I guess at least I get breakfast. Flight's at 2. Probably going to kick us out at 11. And at least I'm not on another late shuttle. There's an Uber driver. People who haven't even made it here, so could be worse. But at least it doesn't mess with the car rental. It's gonna jack my hotel though, or my Airbnb, I should say. Anyway, I gotta get some sleep. I'm flipping tired. We'll deal with this tomorrow. All right, boa noite. Ciao. Bom dia. Tudo bem? Hoje é quinta-feira, 18 de setembro. And no, I am not in Rio de Janeiro. I am not in Brazil. I'm at the Sheridan in Miami. Although I will say, I did just brew an excellent cup of coffee. Well, hopefully I did. Anyway, the flight now is pushed back to 2 o'clock today. I've got I think maybe $36 in meal vouchers that make... You okay, coffee pot? Nossa. That may get me half a breakfast. I've got to call Goal. They open at 8, so I got to call Goal in 5 minutes and see what they can do about changing a flight that leaves in 3 hours. I don't know I'm going to be successful, but I'm glad I got travel insurance. So at least 7 Corners will reimburse me if I've got to buy a new flight. I'll let you know how that turns out. So we will check back after that phone call and me soaking in the ambiance of this glorious hotel room on, I don't know, maybe the 5th floor? I don't know. Anyway, I'll let you know how it goes. All right, Ate, ciao. All right, well, once again, I'm always impressed by Goal's customer service. Their app is garbage. Their website is garbage. Trying to pay with a credit card is garbage, but the help is always helpful. So I was able to rebook a flight now for tomorrow. So even though I'm going to land in Rio late tonight, I'm going to have plenty of time if this next flight is late to make it to my connection, and it's not going to mess with my rental car. So, it's raining. It worked out. Wow, yeah, it's raining. It is what it is. So it worked out. It's not ideal, but it worked out. First world problem. First world travel problem. All right, we'll check back probably at the airport where I'm going to burn through some vouchers. All right, that's it. Ciao. Nature of the universe. Good to see you again. Good to see you. Excuse me, sir. I'm right here. Seja bem-vindo. Rio de Janeiro. So, I had a moment with passport control. So I didn't notice it and it slipped by me, but my Brazilian visa, they spelled my last name wrong. Of course, these people caught it, but I was really worried there for a second. But I ran into just a wonderful lady who took care of it for me, and somehow I'm in the country staying. So I need to get that fixed probably. Anyway, I'm gonna get my bags and then we're gonna check in the hotel, and my flight tomorrow leaves, I think, at 7:40. This place was like a maze. So behold the palace. Great view, huh? All right, just basic what I need. It's 12:15. I just need a place to sleep, rest. He said there's some refrigerantes dentro da... Yeah, there are some. Good. I just need a place to sleep. Breakfast is from 6 to 9, so I think I can actually make some breakfast because my flight doesn't leave till 7:40. So, but we're gonna check in, settle down, grab a shower, and just get some rest. All right, até amanhã. Boa noite, tchau. Seja bem-vindo. Gig. Galeão, Tom Jobim International Aeroporto. So B37, boy, gold check-in was slow. I've got like 20 minutes to find a drink and some food. Get to my flight. At least it's direct. I don't have a layover in Salvador. So I'm happy to be on my way.
Indicadas neste cartão. Os conjuntos de sobrevivência estão localizados ao longo.
I love the jet bridge. Seja bem-vindo, João Pessoa. Well, usually I start with a room tour, but this time I'm going to start with the food court because this is a relatively new food court. It'll open probably at 5 or 6, maybe. That's the Altiplano neighborhood, and that actually is Sky Bar restaurant right there. You see the big Nego flag. That's the 7th tallest building in Brazil. This is the furthest south I've ever stayed in Cabo Branco. Sadly, it's just for the night, but let's do the room tour. Uber here was great. Anna was wonderful. 108. Simple enough kitchen here. I think I've got, it's a 2-bedroom. Kelvin's not here, sadly, today. Maybe he'll join me in Lucena. Okay, again, plenty for, oh God, I don't want to get the curtains. Plenty for what I need. Wow, that was the easiest the doors ever opened, huh? All right, seja bem-vindo, Cabo Branco. Lots of construction over there, right? Man, it is finally good to be here. I'm 18 hours late, which, considering, isn't horrible. 18 hours isn't horrible. So I'm going to do a quick change. I'm going to go rock it out there. I'm ready to just chill, relax, have a beer, eat some food. You know, I had 3 hours of sleep last night. I'm ready just to chill, eat some food, and hang out, and then see what's going on tomorrow. I'll be picking up my rental car in Lucena. Wow, so close to Ponta de Cestas here. So close. Interesting. All right, we'll check back on the Praia. Ate. All right, so on the very first floor, left-hand side, some new construction next door. Can't believe how close we are to Ponta de Cestas, but that's the story. I'm gonna head over here straight ahead and see what we have for beach chair options and food. All right. Oh, now we got a bunch of traffic coming this way. Damn it! I gotta wait now. This will be fun. This food court will be fun. Gotta wait for traffic now. Well, look at me. Oh shoot, there's a message. Yeah, of course it's probably where I'll be eating later, but look at me. I'm on the beach before noon. Whoa. Granted, it's 18 hours later than what it should be. I'm not gonna let that disappoint though. All right, check back later. So this is a little food court right next to the place. This is neat. I've not visited this area at all. It's maybe a 10-minute walk from the border of Cabo Branco and Sambo, but lots of options down there. That's where I'm heading next. Actually, I'm heading next is the pool area. I want to see the view up here. Alright, well, I'm not hungry anymore, so mission accomplished. Yeah, the food park is just right next door, super convenient. I ate from that kiosk today at the beach for some really good isquilo. One of the new things I noticed this year is you see that sign. Speed limits, and they also post when they shut the traffic down from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock in the morning. That's brand new there. That's some new signage. And it must be a daily thing when they shut everything down. There's an Azul tour bus, but great vendor today. His name was Val. Val, I don't know how you spell VOA, maybe. First time I've ever heard that name. Pretty cool. He was super cool. So tomorrow we'll be heading out to Santa, and we will check back later. All right, Ate from Jampa.